In this video, I'm not going to report the news that Anthropic's Mythos models got pulled. Hundreds of people have already done that. What I'm going to do is talk about why this should be a surprise to absolutely nobody if they've been paying attention. This isn't just a one-off and like a bad week for Anthropic. This is the punchline to a year's worth of court cases, source leaks, fake citations, Claude Code banana peels, and somehow stepping on the exact rake that they spent years warning everybody else against. Since inception, Anthropic's been telling us that frontier AI can be dangerous, and then the government believed them. That's the whole joke, right? The safety company wanted AI to be treated as a serious risk up until their own safe model was treated as a serious risk. Honestly, this whiff is painfully on brand. So today I'm coming in with receipts, and not everything on this list is a smoking gun, but it's really hard to unsee the pattern once it's all laid out in front of you. Also, just right off the top, before the comments do comment stuff, because last video y'all figured I had an agenda, I was making some stuff up, I'm gonna knock off the bias right off the top. So firstly, I'm Canadian, so I'm not gonna talk about US export policy because that's a waste of time. Completely not my lane. Second thing is I don't care about defending any AI provider. Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, they're all in the same bucket. They all have their own brand of nonsense, okay? I'm not on a team. I'm not wearing a jersey. This isn't like Lakers versus Celtics for uber nerds or anything like that, okay? I don't care. All my sources are going to be linked in the description, so at least we can come at this with equal footing if you know how to read. I'm going to be speaking on published reporting, public statements, and the overall pattern sitting right in front of us on a timeline, okay? The reason Anthropic is interesting in getting this attention is because they claimed moral high ground from the jump. They didn't just say our models are better, our models are smarter. They said we're the responsible ones. Their own core values say that Anthropic was founded because they believe AI can have industrial revolution level of impact, and they're not confident it's going to go well. Their responsible scaling policy is about catastrophic risk from advanced AI models, and Dario himself said there's a 25% chance that things could go really, quote unquote, right, really, really badly with AI. That's the brand. That's their position, and it's been their position the entire time. They're wearing the white robe, right? So it's not that they're uniquely evil, it's just that they're showing all the dirt. So the situation is Mythos is scary, big bad wolf, right? Cyber capability, too dangerous for broad access, serious model, serious language, serious, right? Fable is the wrapped version. Mythos class, but with guardrails. Let's look at the doobie-doo. This is the version that's supposed to be safe enough to put into people's hands. So according to reporting summarized by TechCrunch and OfficeChai here, the story goes that Amazon researchers used Fable 5 to get information that could be useful in cyber attacks, and Andy Jassy raised concern with the US officials, okay? David Sachs says the administration asked Dario to either fix the jailbreak or pull the model, and Dario refused. Anthropic disputes how serious it was. In their statement, they say it was narrow, not universal, and that other public models can do the same thing. And like, maybe. Okay, I don't actually know if that's true or not, but I'm not in the room, but let's like allow that much, okay? Maybe the government overreacted. Maybe Anthropic is technically right on the narrow definition, but optically this is ridiculous. You don't get to spend years saying this entire system could go catastrophically wrong, pointing to this model specifically as a catalyst for something like that, and then when somebody points out your guardrails don't quite hold, your answer is like, yeah, but like only a little bit. It's only a little bit jailbroken. Like you wrote the safety sermon. You don't get to like complain when somebody quotes it back to you. So Fable gets pulled and Anthropic's trying to like make the government a scapegoat, right? It's like, oh wow, government intervention came out of nowhere, but like, no, you guys asked for this specifically. You have been asking people to treat frontier models as a serious risk, right? They asked for safety. They asked for dangerous capability to be taken seriously, and then it was. I'm not saying government good. I'm not saying like there should be regulations or whatever. I'm not jumping in on that. I'm saying the contradiction is that Anthropic made their stance very clear. And I mean, this would be easier to dismiss if it was just like a one-off event, but honestly, the timeline is ugly. This website, clawd.rip, gets really helpful just to put all of these different news articles in one place so you can get perspective. Like I was saying off the top, not all of these different instances are smoking guns and unique to Anthropic. All AI providers have some of these cases in their past, right? But some of them are unique to Anthropic. And again, they were claiming the moral high ground. But then there's the fake legal citation, which is the funniest own goal in the entire industry. Story goes, Anthropic uses Claude in its own legal fight. Claude hallucinates a fake case, and then that gets used against them. Responsible AI brought a fake court case to court. That is like just insane facepalm. Again, all of the sources are going to be linked in the description. This actually happened. Then you've got the misuse reports, which are plentiful, right? Like Claude has been tied to data extortion, North Korean fake job schemes, AI built ransomware, Chinese actors using Claude Code to probe targets. And I'm not saying Claude is uniquely evil or unique here at all. Useful tools get abused. It's just the name of the game. However, the point is Anthropic keeps presenting itself as the lab that understands these risks better than ever everybody else, right? That is up until the point when these risks show up or these stories are reported, and then all of a sudden there's, you know, contradictions and footnotes and it gets complicated, right? Like safety first sounds great until your safety first model shows up in the crime report. And you've got the product trust itself. So a source map exposed roughly 500,000 lines of Claude Code guts, including architecture and unreleased features. Anthropic claims that no customer data was spilled, which is of course a good thing, but that is not the same as no harm done. Outages, flicker, resume crashes, regression, like the AI lead at AMD labeled Claude Code unusable at one point, only for Anthropic to confirm. Second postmortem confirmed it, with Anthropic blaming lower reasoning effort, cache bug, and a change in the prompt that actually affected the code. They're saying that they didn't do it on purpose, but that's neither here nor there. And this matters because they're talking about Mythos, like this insane cyber model that's finding ancient vulnerabilities, right? But when you look at the timeline, it looks like they were using Mythos internally since February, but Claude Code still banana peels into a source map leak in March. I'm not saying specifically that Mythos caused the source leak, but the contrast here is it's hilarious. You can't make this up. If you're selling the cybersecurity oracle, people are going to ask why that oracle forgot npm ignore. The cybersecurity oracle forgot npm ignore. This is particularly frustrating because people inside Anthropic are speaking out with insane levels of confidence, saying that they have solved coding. You know what I mean? Like, agentic loops are going to take care of everything. They don't even prompt their agents anymore. Neat, but like, you don't get to declare coding solved when your own coding products are generating postmortems and still bugging out. And I'm not going to do like a whole separate video on this or anything like that. Just like one punch. Like, this confidence does not match their product history. And then there's the access and wrapper stuff, which we've talked about a little bit, and like in terms of like why my preference goes to Codex. But I mean, you know, OpenClaw, wrapper billing, Windsurf being throttled, all of the different third-party predatory behavior that they're doing, rate limiting, surprise billing with cache changes, agent SDK buckets, and like all this new stuff. And I mean, any one of those things can be explained, right? Like, compute is expensive, abuse is real, and you can't expect competitors to get free access. That's fine. Okay, I get it. But stacked together, it looks like the same shape over and over. Anthropic wants people building on Claude, but only in their fenced environment, right? Like, they want an ecosystem, but they've got a bouncer. So they come up with Project Glasswing and trusted partner status and whatnot, but that's not, you know, a safety mechanism at all. It's just like a relationship. Like, a company domain isn't a moral force field. Which brings us all the way around back to Mythos and Fable, where Anthropic positions Mythos as the big bad wolf, right? Like, it's this big, dangerous model, trusted access, serious risk. Then Fable comes out as the safe wrapper that everybody can use. But then that safe wrapper gets challenged. Amazon flags an issue, and the US government tells Anthropic, you need to fix this or pull the model. Anthropic says, no, we don't need to do anything. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. Other models can do this too. And like I said, that might be true. Like, Anthropic might not be bullshitting us this time, but like this is the same company that told us that the stakes behind AI, and this model in particular, were enormous. You can't tell the world that your models are crazy dangerous and they're so powerful that we're gonna have to figure out what to do when these new crazy models come out, and ask for oversight with AI, and then be shocked when oversight comes. You know what I mean? Like, Anthropic doesn't want there to be no rules. They just like want to make sure that they're the referee. That's a problem. And I want to make a distinction here where Fable is inarguably a good model. It can be a great model and still a really bad deal. What Anthropic's asking for is a ton of trust, especially for a company whose timeline already has fake legal citations, scraping fights, misuse reports, wrapper drama, billing surprises, product regression, source leaks, invisible steering, and now a safe model being pulled because it was jailbroken and they argued about it. Now all of a sudden they sound like every other big tech company that wants to mark their own test. So no, I don't think Mythos came out of nowhere. I think Mythos has been what Anthropic's been warming up to. They got exactly what they asked for. Anyway, I'll make sure that all of the sources are in the description, and like I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just presenting the story as it's rolled out. Hopefully I'll be back with some cool builds in the near future. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.